Hey, it's your reigning supreme, the Doll Queen. Welcome back to my channel. And so today we're reviewing all of the Buried Secrets Series 2 line. These, at the time of filming, these are only on Amazon. They're probably going to be in the stores by the time this goes up. But this wave is, like, they all share the same barcode as Series 1. So on Amazon, if you order them, you either get Series 1 or Series 2. And then beyond that, you can get any one from them. Like, it's just big, which of the 8 will you get? You know, like, after the first wave of Buried Secrets, you think I'll be like, I'm good. But this wave, I really love a good scholarly, preppy line. That's why I've always liked Frankie's style, like for their core doll. So, of course, I was gonna like this line. I was originally going to get 2 of them, but then I ended up getting the other 2 as well, just for the shits and gigs of it all. And I got them for, these retail for $15, overpriced. Wait for them to go on sale if you can, or just use coupons on them, because it seems like that Series 1 isn't going on clearance. They're just selling them until they stop producing them, because then the next wave will just take the place of it. So, interesting. So yeah, I just used an Amazon gift card and I was able to get all of these for $30, so good for me. And yeah, you can still use the little peeking method here where you squish this, pinch this down, and then you can look up here, which for this wave is a little difficult to see, so I actually looked from below, and then you can see who you have in there, which you need like a lot of light, but you can see, because Torlai's symbol is, like, they all have the cups at the top for their first symbol. Torlai's is orange, Frankie's is blue, Draculaura's is pink, and Claudine's is purple. But Claudine and Draculaura, like, Claudine's purple is very pink leaning, so those 2 are a little hard. But yeah, I ordered 6 and got 1 Torlai, 1 Claudine, 2 Frankies, and 2 Draculauras. So I'm thinking these 2 are going to be the ones that have 2 per box, and then these ones have 1 per box. Because if you don't know, they come in like cases of 6, which is why I ordered 6. Which obviously isn't indicative of anything. So, because they could have just like scrambled it up with Amazon and shit. All that to say, here we are, and I mixed them all up. I don't know who is who at this point. So yeah, let's begin. So the packaging is the same as the previous previous Buried Secrets line, where it's just like a little slim coffin, as these are budget dolls. Although if you want a true budget doll experience, the Day Out and the Day Out and the Scared Ice Island dolls are a lot better budget dolls, as they have full articulation and saran hair. So, and those are, Scared Ice Island is leaving stores, but are probably going to be available on Amazon and keep showing up around Ross, as well as the Day Out dolls, who are like sometimes at Ross, sometimes at Ollie's, especially during the holiday season. So I recommend those as budget dolls versus these, if I'm being honest. Anyways, same like shape and everything, and same like banner, or like same like straps and stuff, but instead of mummy wraps, these are little banners that have like a little rainbow iridescence to it, because we're all gay at Monster High. Just says Buried Secrets, but we learned from the Amazon listing that this line is called Scaremester style. It says mystery doll plus 5 accessories inside. There's all those, these are like, they used the artwork and then like updated it, or like changed the hair and stuff, but like kept the pose and the face pretty much the same. So like this is Torlai's Ultimate Secrets box from Series 3. This is Claudine's Ultimate Secrets Series 4 pose. This is Frankie's Neon Frights pose. And I think this, I don't know which Draculaura this is, but I know that's what those 3 come from, so this is probably his Ultimate Secrets artwork. Then on the side we have more of those banners, and this is like maroon packaging. It's really pretty. Then on the back we see all 4 of them in full artwork. So yeah, that's pretty fun. I would say I'm most excited for Toralei because I'm a big sucker for Toralei, and I love all the characters that aren't like, I love any doll of any character that isn't Claudine, Frankie, Draculaura, and Cleo, because I have had enough of those four. But here I am buying these because they're different. They're different from the other ones. They're quite different, so bear with me. But I will, like, any of the side characters getting extra releases, I will, like, buy them immediately because I'm so sick of those four. Unless if they're doing something incredibly different, like these bitches' faces, then I don't want it. So, yeah, we do this. I literally have scissors. I'm such a stupid bitch sometimes. Yeah, so then this pops off. And then it's supposed to, as you can see with like little vents and stuff and a little bat, it's supposed to look like or like that's like the little lock. Okay, I get it. This is a little locker. As you can see, there's the top, a little skelet right there. So if you wanted to, you could totally reuse these, like cut off all of these parts, or like maybe just take this pink lid and just line it up in your school playset, and you just have lockers. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, we have, yes. So we have Toralei first. That's her little cup. That is her little crest symbol with the scratch and the music notes. And then we have her purse. A little zebra, or tiger stripe, actually, notebook. And then down here is her little cat pencil. So with this, what you can do is just poke like that, and then poke this down, and then you can see the little orange cup inside, which for these, I did this, and it worked better. So, just know that. And then, so yeah, all of that comes off, so you can remove this whole entire part right there. And then on this side it says, due to her sharp feline vision, Toralei doesn't really need glasses, but she just can't resist some cat eye frames, which is really cool that they're bringing that up, because like it's like so annoying when they give dolls with glasses like no frame or like no lenses in it, like Gulia from Neon Frights and like all of Claudine's glasses. And then this one says, what does this werecat doodle in her notebook? Fierce poster designs for her band, the Hisfits. And then you can just pop this off. And there she is, Miss Squirrel. Really pretty, a little wonky. Yeah, just slightly wonky, but that is okay, because she's still really pretty. So yeah, let's undo all this, and then I can show you the inside, which has little Easter eggs. So here's her inside of the box. So it looks like it's a locker that ends up leading them into the little catacombs, which is pretty cool, fun idea. So just already in the back, we have the Hisfits drums and they're like Meowdy and Persephone's guitars. Retailers are really annoying, and I don't know why Mattel even listens to them, because like they could totally just sell their own products elsewhere, or just be like, this is how it is, and if you want it, then you gotta buy it. Because Meowdy and Persephone should have been in like at the very least a 2-pack, because at least re-released into a 2-pack now, because more people need to have them. I have them, so like I'm fine, but like that wasn't really fair because they are new characters that people want. And then we have all of their Hisfits 3-pack stuff right here. And then it looks like she's hanging out with Caddy, which makes sense because they're the two musical bitches. My apologies. We have Caddy's purse, or like backpack right here, which I think ended up being pink in the final doll. And then we have Amulet, the little hairless cat. And then we have her little songbook, her phone, Torali's diary from G1, which she did come with this, and G3 in Neon Frights. We have her Cool Cat lyrics from the Fearbook doll, and then we have the cup and the pencil from this line. Over here we have a little mirror with music notes and her phone and microphone from her core doll. Over here we have a little sign poster of Caddy, and this came with Monster Fest Claudine, I think. No, not Claudine, Laguna. Laguna came with that. And then there's the little artwork from the Fearbook, like itself, that came with her Fearbook doll. And then this is a doubles match. Don't know what that's about. Maybe we're gonna get a proper Ghoul sports line, and she's gonna be in a 2-pack with Claudine or something for tennis. Then we have her little Fearbook doll, little Hisfits stuff, little banners, the Monster Fest poster that came with Claudine, the bag from this line, and then her Fearbook, and a little picture of her and her mom, Katrina. And then we have this little coffee or like tea that came with her Neon Frights doll. This little tambourine that she came with her Fearbook and his fits. Then we have the keyboard and the microphone that came with her Neon Frights, her Fearbook jacket, her core dolls shit. What do you call this? Her core doll's little backpack, and then right here is her is Persephone's guitar. So a lot of fun stuff. I'm hoping that we get a like sports line, a proper sports line, because I love those. Those are so fun. Now from Miss Girl, the things about her that are different are her face up. Like, I guess we gotta start with that. They used the UV style of printing, which is what Barbies use, you know, the pixelated fashionista Barbies. Monster High has now been infected with the pixelation curse, but it's a high enough resolution where it doesn't look awful. Like, honestly, it's not that bad. That's not saying that I would welcome this type of screening again, because I sure as hell won't, but it's not bad. I've seen Barbies, like, it could have been a lot worse, but I think that we do not need to have this again, and the reason that I think that we did have this pixelated screening is to make the blush and the lip ombre work a lot better, because doing it with spray, it offers a lot of quality control that's needed that Mattel just does not have, so I get it. Face up in general, though, she finally has a side glance, so yay! She looks amazing with the little side glance going on. Her eye, like, mine is a little wonky, which I don't know how these dolls are wonky when it's like they're printing the face on, and it's like, shouldn't they all be the same? Like, whatever. But yeah, this eye is like slightly smaller than this one, or maybe I'm Delulu. I don't know. But it's not too bad to where I don't really care. They did change her nice, bushy, arched eyebrows into these like thinner brows, which look really good on her. And I'm good with a little 1 or 2 dolls with a different eyebrow shape, but I love her and Frankie's thicker eyebrows and Ghoulia's. I think those are just like so fierce. I love a good bushy brow. As for her makeup, she has a little bit of purple that goes into this like orangey red color. Has little 2 flicks right there, maybe supposed to look like cat ears or something. And then we have this like beige color in the crease. Just looks really good. And then for her little freckles, she has, cause like all the dolls in this line have little like freckles right here and intense blush. So yeah, The little freckles, I think, are supposed to look like doodles, like notebook doodles. So I think that's pretty cool. So all hers are little purple music notes and a little like her skin tone and music notes. So it looks like she put one of those stickers on, put the blush on, and then removed the sticker. I've seen that done on like TikTok and stuff. So like they're in with the trends. Then she has her ombre purple lips. So they're like blended out and they look very soft, very demure, very cutesy. Like it's definitely the right style and stuff that they're going for. Her hair is orange, which, yes, I fucking love orange. So, of course, Torlai being the big rep for orange now is great. Um, like I just really love her with orange hair. Like the Scotch like reddish hair is also really beautiful and I love that. But the orange is much better in my opinion. Well, not better, but like I prefer it. Both options are great. And then for the little front piece, we have this blue or purple. It's like the same exact colors as Hisfits. So, like, of course, they could have given us this in Saran, but we know that this is a budget line, so we're not gonna be getting that. The part line on mine, like, she has a center part. It looks fine. Some characters don't look the best with a center part. Torlai is one that can rock both the center and side part, but I prefer a side part on, like, everyone. The part line just needs to be, like, slightly fixed, that I'll have to, like, boil it down. So that's a little annoying, but that's just how it is sometimes. That's, like, a little nitpicky, but just saying. The hair is, like I said, it is poly, but it doesn't feel bad. Like, it doesn't feel Claudine, Cordal bad. But it doesn't feel, like, amazing either. So it's, like, it's fine. It's fine. Then for her earrings, we have this little cuffed black spike ring thing. I think Claudine came with an earring like this. I don't know. It could be new. And then I know this is new. We have a little fishbone curved earring, and it's really cute. Ugh, I love little fishbone details and stuff. So you can have it flick out or just like go with the curvature of her ear, and it just works really well. It looks super cute. Like, I'm here for it. Then for these little studious outfits, they all have like this little one piece thing where for her it looks like this blue or purple top right here that's made of a like stretchy spandexy like material with this thick material down here for like the little skirt portion. And, like, you can see the fabric underneath. Like I think Rise of Red Dolls use this, but we do have this little like plaid, like all of them have like little plaid pattern skirts, and hers is really cute with pink, red, darker red, and blue purple in there with a bunch of cat scratches on them. Awesome, looks really cute. And then we just have this random ass black ruffle that doesn't, like, it's just there and it doesn't go, like, there's no other black ruffle. It's just like meh. It's not my favorite. I kind of hate when Mattel does that, but I'm not gonna remove it. I don't want to risk harming anything. I would have preferred this to be on the bottom or just like right here, or just given her like some mesh black sleeves instead, like little short sleeves. I feel like there were better options than this. Yeah, so there's that. And it all just is one piece in the back. And she also has, like, they all have ties. So her tie is, it's obviously a little loose, but it sits like that. And it has these little, like, sharp points right here to look like a sharp collar. Has these little cutouts and then these little spikes going on it. So it's really interesting. Then we have a little cute cat bell. Like, this is so cute. And then we have her tie, which is screen printed just like her like face and stuff. And this is what was used on like Monster Fest. It has like a gradient from all blue purple. And then a little yellow chain right there, yellow grommets, music notes, like just awesome. Love the tie. It's really cool. And her body, I believe, is a mirror image of Claudine's budget body, so pretty cute. Has all the same like markings and stuff. Mine came with a little chip right there. Same little fur and stuff that Claudine has, and then also the classic Torlai stripes. And then for her tail, she now has like this torso that can be used for other buried secrets, Torlai dolls, or I don't know if they want to do a different budget doll outside of buried secrets. They now have a tail attachment, but it's the same tail sculpt as before. Like, it's nothing changed with the tail. Yeah, so that is that. And we can open up her little surprises now. And then also, look at this shit. Her hand is like not, but like I don't see where it would have been like the mistake hand, you know? Like where the cutout to go for that. So I don't know. I think the hand is supposed to be on this way. I could be wrong, but it's like whatever. And just so you know, these hands are different than the regular Monster High hands because they have like a little less of a bump right here, so they're easier to remove. So I think they did that because these are supposed to like promote younger kids to get into Monster High. So I don't know, they wanted to make the hands even easier to remove. I don't know, but that's what they do. Then for her little surprise bags, we have these peach, like light cream color bags with orange stuff on it, like skullettes for the holes right here, little scratch music notes, and it's supposed to look like notebook paper, which is super cute. Yeah, so let's see what we got here. We have, is that it? Huh. We just have our bag, which I love that these comes with bags, because purses are everything. Unfortunately, these don't open. They're just kind of solid chunks of plastic, which is fine. But it's the same exact pattern as the skirt with the little purple and red and scratch marks. And then we have black with studs on there, and then a little paw print lock with some diamonds. She a rich girly. And this is like a cat head shape. We saw this leak like a while ago. And then on the back we have scratch marks, her little skelette right there, and then a T for Torlai. Yeah, pretty cool. And then her other bag looks exactly the same as the first one, so they didn't do any different designs. And we have her Stanley Cup, because they all came with Stanley Cups. Now people are onto Owalas, but Stanleys are still like a thing, so I don't know, they're not too, like, I feel like they like just missed out, but it's fine. There's a hole in the bottom, there's studs all around hers, some scratch marks, her signature skelette right there, a little cat head where the straw comes out of, and then a bunch of yarn texture for this bottom part with a little thing right there. Mattel has awesome sculptors. Like, this is amazing. And I think it's super cute. And then we have some cute glasses. So this is like the predecessor to Geek Shriek. And people hate in Geek Shriek. I think it's fine. But yeah, we can see specific like handles and stuff for her fur tufts. Like these are made for Miss Torlai. And we have a little Monster High symbol right there. These cute cat frames with fish bones in these little parts right here. They remind me of Gulia's glasses. Maybe a little different. And then we have little spikes up here that match the spikes on her like necktie. And then we have her pencil, which is purple, and then it just has a little yarn ball at the top with little cat ears. So pretty cute. And then we have her shoes, which kind of come out of nowhere because these are more of a pink tinted purple. I personally would have rather had these be red. I think that would have looked a lot better, but these are awesome shoes. They're like little loafer, like creeper type shoes. I don't know, is that what you call them? They're definitely like preppy shoes, but little like preppy boots, but these are actually heels, but they have a little fishbone right there. There's a cat scratching up a scratching post, but you know, it's a scratching post heel, so it actually works as an object heel. Like they did good. And then there's a little cat head right there. Fishbone, Yeah, so same stuff, mirror image. And then the bottom has little paw prints and scratch marks, so really cool. So let's put her together. There she is. Her shoes don't allow her to stand because they're not exactly fully flat, so she just wants to fall over, but that's what the shoes look like on her. She is pretty cute. The glasses are not, they don't stay on the best, so I don't know, I might just leave them up there. And that also looks cute, so like, yeah. There's Miss Torlai, so we can move on to the next school. All right, so let's undo it and see who we have. Draculaura. As you can see, because hers is, you can see her skeleton on there. But yeah, we have Draculaura. You can see her crest, which has a little witch hat and then vampire lips. Pretty cute. We can see her bag. Her notebook has spider webs on it. And then you can see her little pen. And hers says, why does this vampire always bring a to-go drink to class? Because she gets thirsty after rehearsing monologues. The actress that she is. And then we have Draculaura loves doodling all sorts of things, like an invite for her scary sweet friend to come to her B-Day bash. Yeah. And that friend being probably Claudine, Frankie, or Cleo, or Cupid. Not Laguna, though. She's not invited. And then we just remove this little locker piece, and there she is. Yeah, I think I got a good one. So for Drax box, we have her little catacomb area, which has Count Fabulous right here, a bunch of like rose petals. I assume that's what that is. Some other bats. Count Fabulous is carrying a little gift from Dad. And then we have Jennifier's accessories, a little wispy that looks like it could be from Spectra. And then we have her cup from this line. We have Claude's jacket because they are dating. But I guess it didn't matter because he wasn't invited to Sweet 1600 apparently. And then we have her little bento box from Core Refresh. And then her pin. Oh, that's also a swirly. So I guess that's her magic. So Spectra's not here. Then Sweet 1600, little gift cards, and then all of the, or invites, and then all the letters down there. And then we have Abby, who comes with her little palette and like little paintbrush for the upcoming Fearbook doll, which I'm excited for. I like Abby more than I like Venus for those dolls. I think she's really cute. They have little snowflakes. And then over here, we have her bag from this line. We have Vampire, and then, or Volume Lorem Ipsum or whatever, but I don't know. And then we have her little Mega Blocks fit, like little set thing. I don't have this one. Then it says vacay. This is the upcoming hotel playset, which looks really cool, but I already have the school, so like I don't need it. And then we have her skull from the Fearbook doll. And then down here we have Skulltimate Secrets little keys, which this key ring is from Fearedescent. And then we have her bag from Ghoul's Getaway, which I love this luggage bag. It's so cute. And then we have this little boba tea bag from her Fabulous Pets line. And then over here, we have her mirror, which looks very gothic. And then it has her little, like, gothic style. And then it has little exo things right there. And then we have two little potion bottles and a little skull from her potion playset thing. And then we have this 1600 Draculaura. We can see a little bit of her artwork from Sweet 1600. And there's a heart on her birthday. And then we have her little Sweet 1600 gift card. Or why did I say gift card? It's a fucking invitation. And then her Scolette. Then there's the Midnight Garden, which is with Venus on it, which is obviously representing garden mysteries. Cupcake Recipe, Ask Deuce. because Deuce bakes, and she is the one who brought the cupcakes to that. They have drama club auditions referencing her Fearbook doll. And then down here, it just has Vamp with a little scooter referencing the new scooter that she's going to come with, like a little scooter playset. I don't know where that's going to be sold, but it does exist out there. So now let's get into Draculaura. So we'll start off with her face. Like Toralei, she uses UV screening, and we actually have a brand new little forward-facing glance. This is very different from what we got in Garden Mysteries. Like, they definitely like updated it, changed it to be more in tune with how her face usually looks, with like eye shape and stuff. Which this is also like really cute. Like I said, the pixelation is not bad at all. Like, I barely even notice it. Like, I 100%, like, if they were gonna like do pixelation, like they were going to like do pixelation like they do on Barbie. So I like 100% think that this is only because they wanted to do the blush and stuff. So I don't think we'll be seeing this again. But so we have her typical eyebrow shape, and then her light pink in the crease for makeup, and then it goes into this more hot pink that has little like scalloped edges. Really pretty. Then she has really cute blushing. Like, this looks adorable. Like, they did such a good job with her blushing. And she has all these little heart doodles in lilac and pink and white. And then we have her classic birthmark with an extra little black circle or black heart shape around it. And we have these beautiful red lips, the ombre, and cute little fangs. Like, she looks so good. Like, so good. Like, you know, I'm normally a Draculaura hater, but they did so good on her that I just had to have her. And then her hair is also what won me over, because it is the same like maroon color that we got. Actually, it'd be burgundy. It's the same like awesome burgundy color that looks so good. I love burgundy, so burgundy hair in Draculaura looks so good. So of course I was gonna love it. And then we have these little, like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Red Velvet, but this is like Red Velvet. This is like a raspberry, more pink, that's strewn throughout the part line, and it just looks so pretty. We have this piece that's supposed to like be pulled back right here, so then it looks, which I'm gonna just take that out, and when I wash her hair and redo it, she'll look better, trust. And then we have these cute little bow earrings that like little heart bat-shaped wing, or yeah, and then have these two little strands going down and like a little salmon-esque pink. And then down here, I guess we'll start off with her little tie. Her base is black, and it has it's not really like a collar per se. Like, I'll take it off. Like, it's not really a collar. It's like an actual like necklace. Like, I feel like this would be made out of leather, and it has little batwing shape to it. And then we have this cute little knot with this heart-shaped piece right here to like keep it together. It's like, I think this is like used in Japanese schoolgirl looks. And then it's just this cute little 2-ribbon piece right there with like doily-esque pattern on it that is pink and a little like darker pink. It's cute. It's a cute little tie. And these ties definitely like help bring the look together. And then we have this definitely like more darker pink, like it's close to burgundy, but a little pinker for this top right here. And then we have these white little ruffled sleeves that poke up, so they kind of like a batwing-esque thing. They look really cute. I love the sleeves. Her and Frankie won with the little sleeves. And then we have the skirt down here, which her plaid is black with 2 different pinks, or just like one little pink going crisscross like that with white. And then her little overlay pattern has like hearts and little bat wings, and it's like very like crisscrossy, netty, and doily-esque. It's really pretty. And then it's all one piece in the back, just like Toralei, which hers wasn't Velcroed all the way. And again, it's made out of that thicker material. I don't know what to call it, but you can see the bottom of it. It's like a thick sweatshirt-esque material. I don't know, but I'm not like opposed to it. Like, it works perfectly fine. And then we can see her pre-posed body, which I believe it hasn't changed from the Cozy Creepover, which I don't think it should. So yeah, if you did not know, these dolls have only articulation at the head, shoulder, wrist, and hip. And then the wrists or the hands are removable to make clothing easier to remove. Just going over that real quick. And they have pre-posed like limbs, and like their torsos are like leaning, and they have different like they're very much pre-posed, and I'm okay with that. And with like Draculaura and Toralei and Claudine, they have like these like hands that are supposed to go on the hip, but you can also use it to like do like that and like hold something, go up here, do like a little shocked expression. Like this bent elbow like gives a lot, and then this flared out elbow helps like hold stuff, like hold like purses, or like go up and be like which actually that looks really gross. Let's not do that. You get the point. Yeah, I don't know. Let's get into her bagged stuff. So hers is light pink with dark pink for like the holes and lines, and then we have these two little hearts with this one has bat wings on it. So this one, we have her little cup, which is, again, really cute. It's the darker pink with little, like, threads on it, so it looks like quilted. And then we have her skelet on there, a little heart and, like, foil-esque design right here, frilly design up here with hearts, and then we have a little bat right there on the straw. And then down here, little spiderweb texture and just lines that go all the way throughout the rest of it. Really nicely detailed. Like I said, Mattel has amazing sculptors, and they don't know what they have. Like, they're just, it's so good. Then she comes with a headband rather than glasses, and it is really cute. I love a good headband. Like, I'm a sucker for a headband, so again, won me over. But it's a big black bow. It has a little like portrait of her Core Refresh doll in there, which was present in like the Core Refresh bottom of her shoes and earrings. And then we have her pencil, which is a little heart up here with a bat perched on there, and it's just a little black pencil or pen or whatever, probably a mechanical pencil. And then we have her shoes, which are the more burgundy color, which looks really cool. And these are classic little Mary Jane looking shoes, which are awesome. They're platform. We have this little like the doily fringe, just really dainty design going on here with hearts galore, little straps, and then a little buckle right here with, I don't know, I guess hearts and wings? Hard to say, but sculpting on here is still like amazing. And then down here we have hearts and little bat wings, which is like the same pattern that the skirt has. Yeah, really cute. And then the other rag has her purse, which is a little darker pink, has little belt loops right there with like the little straps, black heart right there, and then same pattern as her skirt. And then we have a little bat buckle right here with hearts, another heart, a little picture frame-esque thing. It's a really cute bag. Kind of reminds me of a bow tie noodle, but it's cute. It's not as bad as like the bow tie noodle thing that they gave her as a top in Monster Fest. Again, this doesn't open, it's just kind of here. Then on the back, we have her Skelet and a D for Draculaura. You can see all the stitching details. Really, really nice. This fuzziness is what I would expect for like a pixelated Mattel face, but like I said, they did a lot better. So let's put her together. Okay, so she's having the opposite issue as Toralei, where she wants to go forward. Yeah, but that is her. She looks just so cute. Definitely the strongest from the line thus far, and I think she's going to end up being the strongest from the line. This was just kind of built for her, not gonna lie. And Frankie. Frankie also works well in this theme, but we'll get to them. All right, next one. Not really a secret because they accidentally folded them the wrong way on two of them. So this is Claudine, as you can see. It's more purple now that I look at it because it was difficult to tell between the two, but just look at the picture. Claudine has the fur. So you can see her little cup right there. Then the little, like crescent, or like the crest with a little moon and a howling wolf right there. Her bag. She has a normal notebook with stars and a moon on it. And then there's her pencil with a little moon. And she's drawing a little pentagram star. How devilish of her. Oh my god, that's so risky. We can snatch this. And then hers says, sometimes in Study Hall, Claudine Wolf doodles cakes to make for her favorite vampire's birthday party. That's a reference to her cake making set for Draculaura's Sweet 1600. Of course, Deuce is the baker, not Draculaura, and not Claudine, so whatever. This werewolf is secret to keeping her school look fresh. She wears a different handbag for each phase of the moon. Then there's that, which we can... And here we go. There's her face. I think she looks fine. Okay, let's get her out. So we'll take a look at her box. Her catacomb area leads directly to the Cascabel area. And then, because you know she is a Cascabel player, we have stuff for Ghoulia. My dearly beloved, I fucking love you, Ghoulia. You did not deserve And then we also have stuff for Laguna with her little ooze and her little doodles. Laguna and Ghoulia, my fucking beloveds, I miss you both so very much, and I want more of you guys. I want more. I miss them so much. And then we have Ghoulia's Dead Fast look that we had last year for Comic-Con. Then we also have some Venus stuff here with little vines and Venus's strap for her bag and Julian. And then down here we have her Claudine's little nachos from Monster Fest. Then we have the pencil from here, and then we have a little recipe for her the cake decorating playset that's gonna come out later this year. And then we have Claudine's bag from this line. Then we have the glasses from this line. This energy bar, which I don't recognize because they look different in other sets. Then we have a little potion thing with the best booze thing, and it has Toralei and Claudine. So even literally they're hinting at Toralei being a thing. Like they're basically a thing at this point. And then we have Intro to Fashion and Wear Ruler 101. So they now that Nickelodeon is out, they're definitely going to be bringing Claudine's fashion aspect, like fashion designer aspect, back into her character, which I'm interested to see. Then we have her little sandwich and Trapper Keeper from Core Refresh. Down here we have her little varsity jacket from the 2-pack with Laguna. The Ghoul Days Out or whatever. Then we have her little ballet shoes from Monster Mysteries. Then we have this little masquerade mask. So that might be an upcoming line for Skulltimate Secrets or just like another deluxe line. which looks really pretty and cool. Also kind of reminds me of her like human to werewolf or werewolf to wolf transformation doll thing from G2. Then we have her mirror, which is a little squiggly. Then it has the same like little geometric wolf thing that they made in Iridescent. And it has a little crescent moon there. And then we also have her phone and brush from her core doll. And then down here we have a little caddy thing right here for Hollywood Mysteries, where it looks like she made her own like tour movie, and that's what they're going to Hollywood for. So that's fun. And then down here we have her little fashion sketch thing for her Scary Sweet birthday doll. Cake decorating stuff for that, and then basketball tryouts for obviously basketball, but I don't know, Twilight had tennis, so they might do a Ghoul Sports line. Not sure. Then down here it says vote, first ever werewolf elections, referencing season 2 of the show, and it also has the Moonclaw from her core doll. So yeah, there we go. That is everything in here. And I miss my Laguna and Ghoulia so much. If you did not know, Ghoulia and Laguna are my top 2 from G3, and they have just been neglected for Laguna hasn't gotten a doll in a year. Ghoulia hasn't gotten a doll in 2 years now. So I'm missing them both very dearly. So here she is. It's Claudine. She has the same like little UV printing as the rest of them. I don't see why she would be any different. So yeah, hers I would say is maybe a little pixelated, which everyone else's wasn't. So that's interesting. And she has like she has wider eyes than she normally does. So this is definitely a new type of screening for her. And like different eyebrows too that are more like that. Yeah, interesting. So I don't know what that was doing. She has more like indigo to more pink, like magenta makeup going here, and then just a little cut, like a little line or whatever, which makes her eyes look even wider. And then for her, we have her normal freckles, some like purpley blushing, which looks really cute, and then yellow and purple stars. Not as great as Monster Fest, but I don't think you can really top that. Yeah, then she has like these little purpley mauve lips, and then for her hair it is just straight, primarily brown, which is good. We love brown on Claudine. And then we have these little purple, like pinker purple streaks in it, and then these twists in it as well, which is great. I love twists on her, but we should have gotten a whole head of twists. But it is a darker and lighter brown, and there's a lot of twists in the little part line here that I will have to deal with separately because they did not make it that good. Yeah, so there's that. This twist is already coming out. That's just how it be with twists. This was not like built to last. So I'll do my best to save the twists, but if they come out, they come out. And then for her outfit, she is the only one to have a little black top right here, which looks really great on her. And then we have, yeah, this is definitely just a like Torla and her have mirror image bodies. Yeah, then we have the little skirt right here, which is 2 different shades of purple and then black with it as well, and then these little crescent moon shapes. And then we have this ruffle. Instead of like Torlai's going like that, hers goes all the way around at the bottom, which looks a lot nicer. And then her necktie has little scratches in them at the top, and then has this like zebra print on it in purple, and then a yellow moon right there, and a yellow star right there. So really cute. And then her earrings, we have this gold little studded moon up here. And then over here, we have another little gold moon, but it has like a little chain. So it looks like it's going in like that. It's pretty cute. So yeah, that is Miss Girl. She is a lot simpler than the other two, but I think she works. She's a really nice little simple one. And then for her little bags, they are light purple with a dark purple for everything else, like little grommets and shit. And then we have little moon and stars. Let's see. So we have for her little water bottle, we have leopard print for the main thing, fur up here, and fur at the bottom right here. And then we have a chain. Excuse me. We have a little chain, and then her little skelet. And then up here we have the 3 faces of the moon. And that is it. That is her shit. And then we have her pencil, which is gold and has a little moon at the top, but it kind of looks like a lemon. And then we also have her shoes, which are these awesome little boots. I love these shoes, actually. Cute little boots with a little crisscross pattern on them with little 2-phase moon things all over the place, and in this little like buckle thing right there, and a little fur strap going all the way around. Yeah, these are really cute boots. I like these. And then the bottoms have that little moon texture as well. Yeah, actually, I might end up painting these because they're like that cool of cute little shoes. And then we have the best thing ever. They finally remembered that Claudine wears glasses, so this is her 3rd pair of glasses. We have actual lenses. This is the first time that Claudine has gotten real lenses on her glasses, which is crazy. They're just little half shades with a little gold frame right here, and then on the sides it's like all chains. So really excited that Claudine finally got some more glasses. And then move one to this one, which should just be her bag. And it is a little like satchel thing to where you hold it up here and then it like slouches. This is so it gives it the crescent moon shape, but we have the same pattern on the skirt, the little geometric wolf from Iridescent with a little tassel, little moon phases up there. Then on the back, we see all the little stitching details, a C for Claudine, and her little skelet. So pretty cute. Let's put her together. So because of how thick Claudine's platforms and shoes are, she stands up really easily, which is nice. But she looks so cute. She's really cute. I like her more than I thought I would. Like, look at her glasses. They're so cute. A win. Slay. Okay, move on to Frankie, hopefully. So lastly, we should have Frankie, which good, because I had an extra, I got the 2 Frankies and 2 Draculas, so like, who's just like, I returned the 2 Frankies by accident. But yeah, there's their cup, then their crest has a little stitches and nuts, and then we have a little lightning bolt. And then there's the purse. There's their notebook has like stitching for all that part, and then little lightning bolts. And then their little pencil, and then we can undo everything else. This side it says, Frankie Stein thinks it's time that Watsy got a friend. So they've been doodling monster pets to make in a lab. So that's a reference to the playset that's coming out with the ugliest Frankie I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's G2 bad. but it's like little pets that you can, you have like a base and then all these little pieces that you can snap on to make your own pets. It's a really cute idea. I don't know if I showed that, but there's a Skelet up here, Monster High down here. Yeah, it's a really cute idea, just unfortunately it came with a butt ugly doll. So here it says, this Franken Monster's secret unlife hack, always having a pen handy to jot down ideas when they strike lightning. Strike like lightning. Then, there we go. Very interesting. Alright, so their little area is a, you can see little desks back there with chairs, and a little science fair poster, which is pretty cool. Lightning bolts, and then we have Nephra's pet, Lavish. It was Azura in G1, but they changed it to Lavish for some reason. So, and then we have Cleo's refresh bag, Cleo's little boba thing that came with her refresh doll, and then we have or it could have also came with another doll, but I think that's what it is. And then we also have Nephra's little purse from her core doll that's coming out soon, and I think that food piece is from her core doll too. Then we have Deuce's little like apron piece from his core doll, and then his cup snake and water bottle from his core doll. This water from this little Stanley from this line. I'm glad that Deuce is mentioned, like Deuce, Ghoulia, Laguna mentioned, which is great because we haven't seen dolls from them in a hot minute. Then down here we have the references to the Create-A-Pet playset. Then on this side we have their bag from this line, the Comic-Con exclusive little thing right here for, it was like a black and white Mega Bloks thing. And then we have the sunglasses that are kind of like safety goggles, which I love. Those are so cute. And then the juice box and Mad Science book from their core refresh doll. Then down here we have a little gift for Draculaura. And then we have the invite to the Sweet 1600. And then down here we have a little stethoscope and lab coat from said awful doll. And then we have the little purse from Scary Sweet Birthday and the backpack from Core Refresh. And then over here we have their mirror, which looks pretty fun. Then we have the beaker and calculator from Core Refresh. Then down here we have a reference to the crystal ball potions that are available on Amazon now and should be arriving in stores soon. But yeah, those are fun. I want every single one because the sculpts are amazing. And then we have Hollywood Mysteries little gloves there. And then we also have there's another masquerade mask, and it says Haunted Dance Show. So I think that's gotta be an upcoming like Skulltimate Secrets or upcoming, my bet is upcoming Skulltimate Secrets, and it's gonna have Claudine, Frankie, and Spectra. Which, I don't know, would seem repetitive because we got Claudine and Frankie in this last line. So, I don't know, it could end up being Buried Secrets and Spectra's included or another doll's included. Not too sure. Retailers like to shut down characters who aren't Cleo, Frankie, Draculaura, and Claudine, which is unfortunate. And I think Mattel should just be like, fuck it, we're putting these characters in it anyway, and if you want Monster High dolls that sell well, here you go. And if you don't want Monster High, then fine, we'll just sell them on Amazon. I think they should just pull that card. And then we have reference to Welcome Committee Frankie, which someone received Welcome Committee Frankie from Mattel, like as a replacement doll. So they are coming out soon. They are real. I've been like years, but I'm really excited for them because they look really good, and it's such a fun little like pride doll to have. Okay, so let's move on to Frankie. So there is Frankie. This doll sparked a lot of controversy due to their face, but it grew on me. It definitely grew on me. Because, like everyone else, has the UV screening and is, yeah, mine looks fine. Again, a little wider eyes. I guess just for the style. But yeah, we have a lot going on. We have this little pink makeup up top. We have the their nice thicker brows with 3 eyebrow piercings, which I love. And then we have these little blue lightning bolts coming out, which reminds me of another doll of theirs. And then we have a little blush going on, which the blush is what looks a little weird because the blush, you know, is red tinted and they're not a fleshy tone at all or a warm toned. So it doesn't, I don't think it looks bad, but it just looks a little off. And then their doodles are little nuts going across the face and then a little stitch over the nose, which is really cute. And then they have blue lips, which I love, and they're little ombre blue lips. And then they have a little side glance going that way. Just like a couple other of their dolls. Frankie has gotten like all the glances. Yeah, really cool. I like the face. It's growing on me. Like I do like it now. And then for the hair, it is primarily black, which I love. I love the black hair in Frankie. And then there's white streaks. I think there should have been more white streaks, not gonna lie. That's just my opinion. I think there totally should have been more white streaks in this. And then there's 2 little blue streaks in the front, which is perfectly fine. Like I said, I just think we should have gotten a lot more white in here. And we have 2 random longer pieces that I'll have to cut. Then for the ear, this is like the same exact body sculpt as the previous Frankie, so like don't worry. And then we have little zipper pull earrings coming for Gulia's gig, apparently. And then their little necktie has, like, it actually looks like a collar, but like made out of like metal, and it has these 2 little brackets right here with like a bunch of welding right here. And then the little like top knot right here is a nut that goes down into this lightning bolt shaped tie. It's pretty cool. It's blue electricity pattern on it, and then it has all these like bolts in it and nuts right there. So it's like pieced together. It's pretty cool. And then we have this little dark blue top, or like electric blue. And then we have these little puff sleeves. So very Frankie to have these like little sleeves going on. It looks really cute. And then to stand out from the rest of the crowd, instead of a skirt, they actually have shorts on. So yeah, that definitely makes them stand out, and it fits their style. Yeah, so I like. But it is the dark blue, lighter blue, and white, and these little stitch patterns in it as well. And then like pink lightning bolts going all throughout, and it's really cool looking. Yeah, it looks awesome. And then for it's also like all one piece, just like everyone else. And then the awesome thing is that this time their prosthetic is hot pink, and it looks so cool because it also has embedded silver glitter. Like, this shit is awesome. This is definitely my favorite prosthetic leg that Frankie's gotten. It's between this and Iridescent. It's just really awesome, and it does pop off just like the previous line, which I love. I love that they made it to where the prosthetic can come off. I'm sure they did that out of like a cost cutting, so they didn't have to glue it in, but I love it. I love it a lot. So you can really like cosplay that shit, and now you can swap the legs from the previous Skulltimate Secrets, or not Skulltimate Secrets, from the previous Buried Secrets line. So yeah, really cool. I love it so much. Just prosthetic leg really won me over here. And then we can get into their stuff. So they have light blue with a little dark blue for little holes and lines, and little lightning bolts with stars right there, so it kind of looks like sparks. This one we have the bag, which is in a light, like a robin's egg blue color, which is really interesting, but I like it. So we have a chain up here, and then obviously the same like pattern going on as the little shorts, and then this little like warning electric symbol in metal, like it looks like metal, and it has chains, little lightning bolts coming out of it, which this we've seen before on Neon Frights. Then on the back we have their skullette and a little F, or you would think there would be, oh, there is an F, because there's the 2 little lines right there, but they're really small, so yeah, really small little F right there. And then a little lightning bolt arrow-esque pattern, really cool. And then we can look at the other stuff, which we have the little cup, which has the little skelet right there, and then a bunch of like electricity, but it kind of looks like cracks going on. And we have a little chain row up here, a little nut row down here, another chain row, and then the lines like Draculaura has, and then 2 little lightning bolts up here with the straw. Awesome. And then we have the little pencil, which is pink, and it has a little lightning bolt and stitches going on. I want to see Frankie in yellow again. I love Frankie and Draculaura in yellow, and we haven't seen that since Scared Eyes, and I think Frankie looks amazing in yellow. I just love and I'm talking like more of a richer yellow, not like leaning more towards true yellow, not like the greeny yellow that they get sometimes that I don't really like. And then we have a headband, which I love. It's so cool. It's just a little silver headband with some little studs right here and nuts going across it. Like I said, sucker for a headband. This is a really cute headband, so love. And then we have the boots, which are really interesting. We have, they're like the same creeper-esque style that Toralei had, but actually more boots. They're like red goose boots that I just discovered existed like yesterday because of my old ass parents. But we have like this little flap right here and then another flap over here. But yeah, it has like a little crisscross pattern going on with like electricity and little stitched together, or like bolted, stapled together is what I meant. And then a little buckle over here from this whole portion. It's really interesting sculpt. And then over here it says Frankie, and then this part says Stein. So when they have their feet together, it says their name. So that's fun. And then the side has a little lightning bolt cutout, which I love. Bottom has the electricity warnings and 2 little lightning bolts, and the rest is like a steel grate pattern. It's in a darker blue. Looks pretty cool. So now let's put them together. Yeah, unfortunately, because Frankie's arms are posed like straight out, they can't really hold things naturally like the others, but it's fine. They look really cute though. Like I actually really like. I was not expecting to like this line when we saw pictures from Toy Fair, but here we are. And now we're gonna do a little comparison. So we're gonna work our way backwards. First up, comparing with the previous Ultimate Secrets line, this is not the outfit, but they did come with one-piece outfit with 1, 2, 3 different materials, which we have here. And then they also had this little headpiece right here, which they have there. Earrings, a big accessory with printing on it, and then came with 2 extra accessories. Then here we have also the 2 extra accessories. So yeah, these ones came with a little bit more with the necktie thing going on. So yeah, there's that. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. They're the exact same body sculpt, and this one is not pixelated, but yeah, these look really, really cool. I love this line. And then what you can do if you feel like it is you can pop the legs off and swap them. But quick question, did anyone get the Frankie shoe from Cozy Creepover with 1 pink shoe? Because like I don't know of anyone who ever got that pink shoe, which is really unfortunate, but that's how it be sometimes. But yeah, you can swap it to where now this Frankie has the typical silver leg, if you feel like it. So I don't know. I just think that's fun, and I would like Frankie to, like, if they're gonna keep being put in Buried Secrets, I would like them to come with a different material for each leg that they get in Buried Secrets. So if you have multiple Buried Secrets Frankies, you can just like really go to town on swapping the legs, because obviously like that's something you can't do normally with Frankie, with the articulated versions. So I don't know. I would personally like to see that. And then the other one is this Frankie from Monster Fest, because like look at the makeup with the whole lightning bolt thing going on, and then the primarily black hair, like definitely same vibe going here. But I definitely do prefer Monster Fest over this one, obviously, because this is a fucking deluxe doll. This is the shade of yellow I was talking about that I don't really like, though. But yeah, I love, like, the pants and stuff. And I really love this bitch's, like, mug and the bangs and the hair. Like, it's really fun. So, if you don't have Monster Fest Frankie, I do recommend. They were one that I originally was like, I don't want it, but they're pretty cool. So, yeah, that's it for Frankie's comparisons. Claudine actually didn't have anything to say, so she's just back there too. Then for Draculaura, wanted to do a little quick comparison with Garden Mysteries, so you can see the difference between the forward-facing glance. Like, pretty different eye shapes going on. And then they also share the burgundy hair, which I love very, very, very much. So, of course, this one was a must. Then finally, his Fitz Torlai with this Torlai. It's a, you know, Indonesian factory issues. The neck, or like the body and the head don't really match. But other than that, like there's a little face comparison. Yeah, as you can see, like much thinner eyebrows here, but I love the thick eyebrows. I love the thick eyebrows. I hope they're not gone forever. And then as you can see, the hair colors are like almost identical. Like, hello. This orange is just a little more redder tinted, like slightly redder tinted than this one, which is a little more yellow leaning. I vastly prefer this orange. Is like such a beautiful shade of orange. But the purples are identical. And I love the black streaks in here. And I wish, like, Torlai having black streaks in her hair should be, like, permanent. Like, I don't know why it's not. But I love her very, very, very much. Still my favorite Torlai of all time. Like, I fucking love this bitch. Anyways, that is gonna be it. That's the little last comparison that I wanted to do with, like, hair and stuff. So yeah, that is the entirety of the little line here. I like them a lot more than I expected to. Like, I knew I was gonna love Torlai. I knew I was gonna love Draculaura, but I was not expecting to like Claudine and Frankie as much as I do, and I'm glad because, yeah. So I ended up spending $7.50 on these each, and that is amazing. So if you have gift cards or anything, go for Buried Secrets. If you're like okay with poly hair, limited articulation, one-piece outfits, like stuff like that. Like these are like extremely budget and meant for smaller kids. So yeah. This is a long ass video. If you made it all the way through, thank you for putting up with my yapping. So from Reading Supreme, I grant you a glorious, fantabulous day. Toodles.